So hello everyone, the topic for this video is important for a future teacher and for the future teacher. It is the code of ethics for professional teacher. So shall we know what the ethical behavior the teacher should be have. So this code of ethics has 13 articles. So let's just focus on Article 3, Section 1 to 8.
So here is the objectives. Explain how the professional teacher relate to the state, community, and all education.
Every teacher shall uphold the highest possible standard of quality education and shall make the best preparation for the career of teaching and shall be at his best at all times and in the practice of his profession. Article 3, Section 1. So, a teacher is a facilitator of learning and the development of the youth. So, therefore, shall render the best service by providing an environment conducive to such learning and growth. So, teacher is facilitator of learning. So, it's because when we say facilitator, you serve as a guide. So, if you are the future teacher or you are the teacher today of 21st century, you serve as a facilitator of learning. So, or you're the one who make a student's life to be easy. On the render of the best service, so as a teacher, you should doing your best to serve because student has different ways to learn. Some students learn when they watch, and some students are audio learners when they heard something, or those students learn when they read details. Article 3, Section 2. Every teacher shall provide leadership and initiative to actively participate in community movements for moral, social, educational, economic, and civic betterment. For Article 3, Section 2, it is show how the teacher is powerful as a leadership in the community. So sometimes community need assistance. So teacher is here to guide them or to lead the programs or events like fiesta or else. So and even the protocols of the community for the betterment. Is Article 3, Section 3. Every teacher shall merit reasonable social recognition for which purpose he shall behave with honor and dignity at all times, and refrain from such activities as gambling, smoking, drunkenness, and other excess, much less illicit relations. So what it is mean? So meaning, if you are a teacher, shall behave with honor and dignity at all times. So it is not only inside the school or even outside the schools, because you know the expectations and demand of society for the teacher. But it doesn't mean everything is prohibited to doing as a teacher. And then for the shall merit reasonable social recognition for shall behave with honor and then refrain from such activities as gambling or else. So teacher shall avoid gambling. So especially when you started to be licensed professional teacher. We're in on Article 3, Section 4. Every teacher shall live for and with the community and shall therefore study and understand local customs and tradition in order to sympathetic attitude. Therefore, refrain from disparaging the community. As a teacher, you have to understand the local customs and then traditions that place in our community that they have. So, because the teacher is sure they have a mindset of sympathetic attitude. So, teachers should know how to get along to the people and especially in the part of the community. So, Article 3, Section 5. Every teacher shall help the school keep the people and the community informed about the school work, accomplishments, as well as its needs and problems. So, every teacher shall help the school keep the people in the community informed. Because school is the part of the community, or we and the one place, so we should help each other, not just only in the community but in school also. Article 3, Section 6. So, every teacher is intellectual leader in the community, especially in the barangay, and shall welcome the opportunity to provide such leadership when needed to extend the counseling services as appropriate and to actively be involved in matters affecting the welfare of the people. I think in the area of intellectual leader, but in this part of extended counseling services, it doesn't mean to enter to the difficult counseling services that we gave, because in the counseling services you need to be expert on the field and you need to master the technique and teaches, and of course we have counselor to provide that services because they are the one who expertise on that services. So we're in Article 3, Section 7. Every teacher shall maintain harmonious and pleasant personal and official relation with other professionals, with government officials, and with the people individually or collectively. So meaning teacher must have harmonious relationship with other professionals. Therefore, we need to respect the other profession because being teaching professions is noblesse, because there was no lawyer or to be a doctor without teacher. The last sections of Article 3 is Section 8. So a teacher possesses freedom to attend church and worship as appropriate, but shall not use his positions and influence to proselyte others. So meaning as a teacher, you must respect the gender and relationship of others. So in this section, you as a teacher, you have a freedom to choose the religion or traditions that you want to be involved. But it doesn't mean that you use your position as a teacher. Like for example, you are the member of INC or a Protestant, so you don't have the right to use your position to proselyte. Like for example, your student beliefs are differ from your beliefs, so you cannot tell them or force them to join your religion. So it is unethical. Okay, so you should let your students to choose what the religion they want to be belong. So that's all the sections of Article 3. So the conclusion is the Code of Ethics provide an understanding of how human behaviors and decision making to our actions and decisions in any situations depend on how the society view us. So we must be mindful about how others view us as a teacher to our decisions and actions. Professional. So I am Mona Lisa Camugüeta. That's all. Thank you for watching.